Hello again. This is Adam, but I'm not at the range this time.
Hello.
Yeah, this is Allie's turn to take control with me providing commentary, and we are looking at Juggernaut on the PS1 for the second in a Halloween special.
Yeah, this definitely seemed like an interesting game. I'm going to go ahead and cut through the cinematic because we're talking, but
Yeah, this is one that could also qualify for treasure chests because looking at listings on eBay, finding it in near mint condition, you're shelling out around $140.
yeah. The funny thing about this is actually the second time. Like, we actually tried to record Siren Blood Curse, and it blew chunks. And, like, yeah, it was just like, I understand the concept is very interesting, and I was very intrigued by some of the cinematics being live action, but the gameplay, I just couldn't get past it.
But that was a remake of the original Siren, and I wasn't thrilled with that one either. It looked like the biggest difference between the original and the remake is that the original used fixed camera angles, which Allie would have hated even more. Can you imagine trying to play with tank controls and fixed cameras?
No.
Yeah, it even with a free roaming camera, it still didn't fix the issues that existed in the original Siren.
Yeah, I kind of wish it had been something different than what it was in terms of the gameplay, because the concept was interesting. But we picked this game out, and he had only played just a tiny bit of it, and I haven't played any of it, so this seems very interesting.
Yeah, this is a first-person point-and-click game, which is definitely something that Allie likes.
Oh yeah, I love adventure games, point-and-click games,
and in general, this is about descending into the pits of hell.
Yeah, very interesting. All right, let's do it. Oh, this is like really old style.
Yes.
Kind of reminds me of Mansion of Hidden Souls.
Yeah, she tried to get me to play the Sega CD original, and it just gave me too much of a headache.
Yeah, this is very much giving me those kind of vibes.
Yeah, remember the thumbsticks aren't on the PS3 by default.
Oh, that's right.
But in a game like this, that hardly matters.
I like how it snaps to targets.
Obviously, they did that to make it a bit easier to play for a console. Why couldn't more point-and-click games do that?
Okay.
Demon possession in a bottle.
So I'm guessing when it's not faded, that's the other person speaking.
When it's yes, obviously.
Yeah.
When it is faded, that's basically you speaking.
Yeah. I don't know why they just couldn't have a portrait for the other guy.
I'm guessing just so you could transplant as you.
I guess so.
It's kind of a shame that they don't give you an option to set the text speed, but that didn't come in until later adventure games.
Yeah, that's true.
At least this exorcist isn't just belting out, "The power of Christ compels you,"
Yeah, really.
like every exorcist has since that movie.
I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to be laughing, but dolls don't scare me.
Yeah, that first movie with Annabelle, we saw it in the theater.
Yeah, not scary.
Oh, this definitely knows how to set mood.
Okay. This is becoming like The Exorcist.
To be fair, the late 90s CG isn't half bad.
Yeah, it's not.
It's clearly aged, but we've seen worse.
Oh, I can hit the A button and it shows all the text.
Good.
Okay, so we're exercising your wife. Oh, what?
You get to enter her to try to expel the evil.
Oh, great.
Gotta admit that's a pretty cool concept, especially a few years before Psychonauts would do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Shows how little I remember because I thought this was descending into the pits of hell, but it's really descending into a possessed person's mind. Which is kind of the same thing. Actually, you know what this reminds me of?
What's that?
That movie, The Cell. You know, the one where Jennifer Lopez dives into the mind of the serial killer?
Yeah. Okay, so this is how we're doing it. It just, like, happens.
I think that when you actually get into their mind, when you get into Sarah's mind, that's at the point where, like any point and click game, you should be able to save whenever you want. Of course, like a lot of point and click games from the time, the written word can be a little cheesy.
True. It's not that bad.
Neat that they use that little compass there. Makes movement in a game like this is a bit easier.
What's interesting is that instead of just moving from still frames, they actually like it's moving as you're moving.
Well, it would have eaten up too much disk space to have animated movement all the time, so and just flicking to the next one would be problematic too. So I guess they found that as a happy medium.
There's nothing
Okay,
here
is it
right
just
now.
me, or did it try to direct you to move on into the water?
No, it's not.
Oh, there must be something here. If it's letting you move in. Okay, they do have actual animations here and there.
Yeah, this is sort of during that time of like I said.
Okay.
Okay. Of like Mansion of Hidden Souls and shoot, there was another game on the Saturn. I can't recall. It was made by the same developers. I had it for a time. Okay, so clearly I have to go this way.
In fact, I think there may be another parallel to another horror themed adventure game.
Yeah.
D.
Oh yeah.
Come to think of it, I've never actually played D.
D is kind of it depends on whether or not you like timed games. And invisible timed games at that. It only gives you a certain amount of time to finish the game, but the game doesn't tell you that. I actually sold the game a long time ago because I didn't understand what I was doing wrong because I kept dying. And come to find out, when I looked it up, the game had a timer, but the game doesn't tell you this. So I thought I was just doing something wrong.
That reminds me, the developer of D actually did another game in a similar style that was received a little better, and that was Enemy Zero.
Oh yeah, didn't we have that?
No, that's Saturn exclusive and very rare.
Okay, so now I'm around the back of this thing.
Well, it definitely looks like this has somewhat of the free exploration of Myst.
Yeah, like limited as it is.
Well, Myst was one of the most popular games in the world at the time, and it looks like there's something there.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the. Oh, there's a map. Oh, here's my items. I'm trying to figure out how to initiate.
How to bring up that cursor, that aiming cursor?
Maybe. Oh, there it goes.
What'd you do?
I hit up on the D-pad. A record. Come on.
A record.
Oh, a record.
Oh, actual vinyl.
Okay, I can't go anywhere. Going up just brings up this, so. I was apparently only meant to find that.
Now, if I remember correctly, you should be able to save anywhere. Maybe we better check. Maybe we better check that. Guess not. Maybe I actually have to find save points. I'm quickly looking that up.
Okay. Wow, I'm speed running in this tower. Ooh, this is interesting. There's a man here, and he says, "What is it that you are searching for?" He asked me.
Okay, I actually found the guide on game FAQs. It was just a good. Okay, let's see. L1 for your map, R1 for your inventory. Triangle for bringing up or dropping the action cursor.
Hmm.
X is your select. Circle to advance dialogue. D for the D pad for moving your cursor. Oh, the pendant that's in your inventory. You use that at any time to save.
Oh, okay. Alrighty then. He gave me some weird cryptic information and said that when the sun basically meets the sea, there's supposed to be a mansion that appears. Oh. 6 o'clock. What, I can't take the clock? Surely I don't have to come all the way back here just to be able to figure out what time it is.
Or I think that may be a clue to something down the road.
Maybe. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Wow, that's a weird time. 000 15 seconds or 15 minutes or whatever this is supposed to be. Okay.
Did you really think you can combine the pendant with a record?
Well, I don't know. I mean, these games are weird sometimes.
Did they really need to animate just that little bit?
I don't know.
Okay, it looks like this is very much like MYST with freakier imagery and not quite as obtuse.
Yeah.
Let's face it, a lot of the puzzles make very little sense.
What, in MYST?
In the original MYST.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of did if you searched around, but...
Okay, we got an easel here. What is this? Layers of Fear?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so obviously you need to find a painting to place there.
What, was my wife a painter or something?
And you can almost forget that you're inside your wife's possessed mind.
Yeah. Apparently she likes Gothic towers and beaches.
But in the cell, a lot of the imagery that pops up in Vincent D'Onofrio's mind is just so out there that you have a hard time thinking that's what's going on in a serial killer's mind.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna save again because I got down to the bottom of the tower. This is one of those games where you feel like every little thing is an accomplishment.
Of course, you could save 4 files just in case something comes up that, where you want to try different approaches.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is where you found your record.
Yeah, I just didn't know if maybe coming back here would do something different. I'm gonna try going back to the beach.
Okay, so this isn't as free roaming as MYST. In MYST, you have access to almost the entire island, and it's very easy to get lost. In fact, you could see almost the entire island without solving a single puzzle. But here it looks like you're limited on where you can go until you solve what's currently the issue.
Okay.
Definitely got to be something else around. Still can't help but think that they zoomed in at the end of this pier for a reason. There's got to be something.
Maybe this is where you go into the mansion when the mansion appears.
That's possible. But they also pan very carefully over here.
Yeah, but I can't bring my thing up. Oh, here it is. There's nothing here, but I feel like there will be.
Yeah, that's the thing about these games. If it does something, it's clearly done for a point. Is there nowhere else on the beach you can go? Guess not. Yeah, I guess you gotta. I guess there's something else you must find around the tower.
Maybe so.
Oh, here's something else. I think that may be the painting.
Yeah. It's literally a painting of the forest. That's so weird.
Well, considering the fact that you're inside Sarah's mind, I wouldn't be at all surprised if you placed the painting on the easel and you were able to step into it or something like that.
Maybe so. That's also very much like MYST. I guess that would be another thing that it shares with Myst.
But it would also share something in common with another famous franchise, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh yeah.
When you're inside, when you're in the dream world, nothing makes sense. Okay, so you can only remove the painting or do nothing, but the painting's there, so something else must have happened.
Maybe it's opening a new path in the forest. It's like a painting of a path.
Oh, wait a minute.
Huh?
Was that
What?
that second easel always there?
Yes.
Is it possible that you placed the painting on the wrong easel?
Probably not. I don't think the game's that specific.
I just have the feeling that something would have happened if you. I mean,
Well, I'm gonna go downstairs and see if there's a new path in the woods. Okay, I'm gonna go forward here and see what's happening. Ah.
door 33. Okay, here's a phonograph. I guess here's where you play the record.
Yeah. What? It's like it's backwards or something.
Sounded like they just recorded belches or something.
Yeah.
And now there's a red door. First bar.
Oh no, this is giving me Mansion of Hidden Soul vibes. Am I gonna have to figure out which door goes where?
Okay, so we have a blackish brown door, a green door, and another red door.
What does first bar mean? That's not a color.
I don't know. Maybe. Well, you got into this. You got into here because of a record, and a bar refers to a piece of music.
I want to go through this door.
Second bar.
Okay. And they're really just laughing at me now.
And now you're back here.
Oh, I gotta turn around. I wonder if I have to play the record again. Okay, there's a blue door. And a red door.
And then the door you came through.
Well, let's go through the blue door. You know, this is seeming a lot less scary and a lot more like MYST.
But it does still have a creepy atmosphere. First bar. Okay.
Okay, there's a blue door. A green door.
Okay, we already know that that door is the one that leads out.
Should I go through a blue door?
Actually, I think you may need to go through the green door, considering the fact that in the room you just left, there wasn't a green door. It was the record player was in that spot.
Okay, so that's
Okay, so apparently you have to go through the doors in order.
I wonder what 33 means. What, 33 RPM on a record?
That makes sense.
But I don't really know what it has to do with.
Okay, so apparently you have to go through the doors in order. That's wrong. Okay, that confirms you got to go through the doors in order. Play the record again.
Are we supposed to be doing something related to the music?
Yeah, bar is a musical term. Why couldn't the record just stay there?
Okay, I'm listening. Is that weird noise supposed to be telling me which doors to go through? Because it just sounds like mumbling to me.
Try going through the red door again.
Okay. There aren't that many doors. I mean, we can't fail that many times. Okay, now what?
Alright, now.
There's basic door.
Red door.
And green door.
Green door. Or maybe turn around to the door behind you. Blue door behind you.
Well, that was interesting.
Okay, it sounds like when the red and the blue will always be the red and the blue will always be first bar when it's the first one you go through.
You want me to try going through the red door?
I I guess that's one thing you haven't tried.
Nope.
Okay. I guess try red then green. That's right.
Okay, so it's red and green.
Yeah. I wouldn't be at all surprised if. Well, look around. Let's before going through any doors. Let's see. There's red. Of course, there's a green across from you. There's blue on the right, and I'm willing to bet there's brown behind you.
Nope.
Okay, so got. All right, we're making progress. Red, green. Just be glad it's not a case in which you screw up too many times and you're killed.
Yeah, that's true.
Though the fact that the PS1 does have to stop to load up each of the music cues can get a little tiring.
Yeah.
Now, I remember on the record, for the third part, it had two syllables, and the only color I can think of that would be two syllables would be either yellow or orange. Turn around and look at the door behind you. Okay, that's just a basic brown door. Okay, so that apparently only take you back the way you came.
Yeah.
All right, we know it's not blue, so that leaves either going red or green.
Nope.
Okay, so red, green. Next one will be red.
Yeah. Entire gameplay is just us walking through doors and really shitty graphics.
Hey, to be fair, these graphics were good for the time.
I know, but they certainly look shitty to most folks. I'm okay with it, but
Well, it's pre-rendered cinematics.
at least this moves a little bit faster than the original Myst. Or Mansion of Hidden Souls.
Uh, and it's unfair to compare Mansion of Hidden Souls since that was a Sega CD game. Okay, it clearly has to be red in this case. All right.
So we're red, green, red.
Red, green, red. Now look around.
It's probably gonna be the same three. Oh, it's brown.
I say try brown at this point.
Okay. Nope.
Okay, so red, green, red.
Maybe blue.
Well, it looks like whatever. It looks like in that case it would be going back the way it came. So I mean, so probably not. At least not this time. Wouldn't it be funny if it was just a straight zigzag, red, green, red, green?
Yeah, that would be. That would be just like something weird you get in your brain. Excuse me.
Yeah, when you go through here, the blue door would be the one that's behind you, and we've already seen that it takes you back a room.
Yeah.
So it's either going straight across to that red door, or moving over to the green door.
You know, I noticed something. You see the rugs in front of the door?
Yes.
All the rugs that are like to bunk places are all got black shit on them. This one doesn't. Maybe that's an indicator. I was trying to find some kind of indicator.
Well, let's see if this holds up.
No.
All right, so it must be red, green, red, green. Unless they choose this moment to trip us up and no, go back to the room you were, and you'll find a different path now.
I remember all those years ago in Mansion of Hidden Souls, I had to look all that stuff up because it was just too confusing.
Yeah, it looks like the red door always has pristine carpet in front of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
One of the things about using pre-rendered visuals. If there's one more door past the second green, then I wouldn't be at all surprised if that's the moment that the blue comes in.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so green would be next.
My dreams aren't this weird. That's how you know this lady's possessed.
Okay, you're through.
But I'm just back up at the top of the tower.
But it's now night. But it's now blue.
Yeah, like nighttime.
9 o'clock.
Oh.
And now you could adjust the time. Or at least I think you can. Okay, so you made it through all here. Okay, you set the watch to 6 o'clock.
I don't know if that's right. That's what it was before.
Well, that was the clue. That was the clue shown in the other bird cage, so it must be. All right. So. Yes, there's nothing else you can do.
It's like a dream within a dream.
And now it's automatically exiting you from this little thing. So I guess now go out that door, and I'm willing to bet the scenery would be a bit different.
You think I should go back to the beach?
I guess let's see. Of course, the other possibility that comes to mind that maybe we should have investigated when we were there was use that moment to go through the blue door.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks like nothing's changed here, so
Yeah.
yeah, I think maybe that was the point to go through the blue door.
Should I go back and do that, or?
I guess let's go ahead and do that before we get too far. Before we while that idea is fresh in our minds. The only other possibility would be going up this tower and seeing if anything's different there.
I guess we'll do that since we're already here. You want to check the clock at the end of the tower?
Might as well. Yeah, it shows 6 o'clock.
Okay.
I guess head up to the top. I'm still wondering if maybe the painting needs to be put on the other easel.
They may not let you once you place it.
No, it gave you the option to remove the painting.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, try putting it on the other easel.
I don't think anything's different. I honestly think that was just giving me access to that area.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see. Head back in the direction towards the colored doors.
There is some truth to some of this stuff, like, that's kind of similar to people's actual dreams. Like how things seem familiar, but not really.
Yeah. Oh, but now the path's blocked off. That's what the painting does. It basically unlocks one path. But if this path is now blocked off, what about the other direction?
I don't know. Maybe I went down the wrong way.
I don't think so. I could have sworn that that was the direction you went to get to the shack with the colored doors.
It was. Maybe that's where you put the painting is where it shows up. Because we put the painting on the other side, it showed up over there.
Yeah, this is door 73.
Oh, so you move the painting around, it gives you a different puzzle.
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
This is a different room, so I guess try the record here. I wouldn't be at all surprised if it gives you a different tune.
What?
Dark, dark anger live. At the very least here, it's actually clearer than it was in the other room.
Okay, I'm just gonna try something. Just try anything. Dark or duck?
Sounded like dark. All right. Now, one thing I've seen is that you can hear what it says before you commit to going through the door. So dark, dark anger live.
Or whatever that is.
No.
Okay. So that's what we missed from the first puzzle.
Yeah.
Is this the door I came through? I don't know, dude. I want to check the other door.
Okay, that shows first bar. That means that's going back to the room you were just in. Okay, so go through the brown door.
Okay.
And then anger.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is it. Whatever the fuck he's saying.
And then live. I'm just saying what it sounded like to me.
Yeah. No, I hear you. It's kind of unintelligible. No.
No. I mean, no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't be. It shouldn't be the red one. Here, so it has to be the brown one. Yeah, that's it.
Huh, now it's like daytime. I guess the clock has to be changed here too to 6 o'clock, right?
I guess so, because that's the only one. The 6 o'clock one was the only one that couldn't be changed at all. Okay. Obviously, got it right.
controller's vibrating like crazy. Yeah, see, like I said, off the pier is where the castle's gonna show up.
And you solved the first major puzzle of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard. Just a little confusing. This isn't the castle. This is like...
Hey, they automatically brought you here. Now there's a floating island up there. I guess move forward.
I can't.
Try to press forward, it brings up that cursor.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I'm supposed to...
I guess save before you try anything since you've gotten this far now.
You know, I wonder. I wonder if this is supposed to be an orientation thing. Like, 6 o'clock, and then 6 o'clock is why I can't do anything. Is because I'm supposed to set it to a certain time in order to have it be at the right level that I can go in.
I don't know. You had to get those clocks set to 6 in order to get it to appear at all.
How do you know that, though?
Because that's what happened.
Yeah, but what if you could do that with any time that you set? Because obviously I'm just kind of stuck here.
There must be something that you're missing. I know that when I play adventure games, sometimes I do have to check a walkthrough. Of course, I limit it to only when I'm truly stuck.
Right, true.
Go forward and examine the edge of the dock on the left side. Move forward onto the footprints and you could go towards the giant floating rock.
Okay, do what now? Oh, there's this tiny little...
Yeah.
It doesn't even look like footprints, really.
Well, I noticed before that whenever you looked forward before the thing appeared, it seemed to zoom in on that area.
Oh, okay. It's just like, bong.
And now you're in the mansion.
I wouldn't call this a mansion. This is like a villain hideout. In a floating rock.
Okay,
oh.
There's the mansion.
Wow, this is interesting. There's that man again.
should be able to see the card when it's in your inventory. And I'm willing to bet it's a tarot card.
Probably, but it doesn't look like one.
No, dog card.
Dog card.
I know the dog isn't part of the tarot deck.
No. Oh, it looks like a person with a dog head. I was wondering why it looked funny.
Well, there is the examine option.
Save really quickly.
What is pictured on the card? Is it dog or human? It would have been nice if they zoomed in.
No, but it kind of looks like a person with a dog head. Gee, I don't know. Does it have to do with, the Egyptians?
I guess let's peruse around and... Okay. Obviously there's a door on your left.
Okay. Okay, now I'm back here.
Is that guy the one that you already got the dog card from?
They basically all look the same.
Well, this guy may have, this may be a different guy, and he may have something else for you. Okay, so this is...
Yeah, this is the same dialogue.
Okay, so I guess sweep around the other way.
Is this the same person? Oh, it's God. Dog card is God. But, I mean, what does that have to do with anything? I mean, how does that help me solve anything?
There must be something else.
Alright, well, let's keep going.
Yeah, I think that this guy here was the one who gave you the card.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe the one who. Maybe you need to give the card to the one who talked about reversing it.
Oh, maybe so.
I guess try using the card here.
No, I had a feeling that wasn't gonna work.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Now I think take that card to the one on the opposite side.
Oh yeah, because they said something about they will never be one or something. You know, like people will never be God or whatever. Is that I think what he's trying to say?
God card is changed to the evil card.
Okay. Well, if you um maybe now I need to go back to the other guy.
Maybe reverse it because evil backwards is live.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Okay.
I guess take this card back to the other guy. Back to the other guy. Unchangeable. The card does not change. So I guess maybe take this card to one of the other two to maybe reveal a door.
Maybe.
He did say that the entrance will open when you solve the riddle.
Okay.
I'll try giving him the card.
Oh yeah. My bad.
Maybe maybe the one on the other side of the building.
Maybe.
I guess so.
What happens if you say no?
leave here right now.
Okay, so you have to say yes. I thought it was like a trick or something. Eh? Huh?
You're in the mansion now.
No, I'm not.
So you get to possess different people in here.
Huh. Man, the Vatican didn't say nothing about all this.
And I think this may be a good place to leave it for the night.
Well, let's see what this is.
Looks like a letter.
Looks like a glory hole. Why did I just go through that?
Remember, you're just a soul, so you couldn't open a door.
Well, let's find somebody and see what happens. Okay, I have to find somebody that's not inside a room.
I'll just keep an eye out for a hole.
You would think if I was a ghost.
I think there's one coming up on the right.
If I was a ghost, I'd be faster.
Looks like you're descending into the basement.
What the hell is this?
The Lazarus machine?
What the hell is the Lazarus machine?
From the Casper movie, it's what brings the dead back to life. What did it just say?
It just said he can't do anything with it because we're not a person.
Oh, for a second I thought it was for transforming bodies.
Although this is kind of interesting because even though I don't have a body right now, I can go around and see what there is without having to get through the doors. Okay, let's see if we can find a person. Wait, did I go through this hole already?
I don't think so. I think you passed it. Wait, it looks like there's a body in the machine.
Weird. I look like a mannequin. I mean, it looks like a mannequin. That's awfully convenient. Weird.
Right between the eyes. And now you're in the kid's body.
Oh, so I can part ways and stuff.
I guess you need to be in different bodies in order to accomplish different tasks. Looks like even your cursor shrank because you're in a kid's body.
That's hilarious. Look how short I am.
Yeah.
This is funny.
Too short for the glory holes now.
Yeah.
I'd say this is a good place to stop it for the
Yeah.
night. So got this far into Juggernaut. What do you think of it?
I actually think it's really interesting. Nothing against MYST. I love MYST, and I liked Mansion of Hidden Souls too. But this is some really interesting stuff. Basically, using a similar graphics and similar engine, and it does move at least a little faster than those two games.
And at the very least, they know how to keep a creepy atmosphere.
Yeah, it's not so much like really scary like Silent Hill or something, but it's just kind of like mysterious and creepy.
Yeah, you're you're not under real threat here because you're just inside someone's mind, and it's clearly not a case in which you could get killed or anything like that, which
At least not that we know of.
it definitely doesn't look like that. And to be fair, in most point and click games, there isn't a death state anyway. It's just keep moving until you solve the puzzles.
Yeah.
But since this is kind of also an episode of Treasure Chest, would you say it's worth hunting down for $140?
Really, only if you like these types of games and you want to spend that much money. I mean, in general, I would say no. Like, if this game were like $50, $60, I might say yes, like the price of a new game. But it being at least $100 or $130, $140, I would say no.
Well, Jalico games are known for releasing in very short supplies in the U.S.
Yeah, that's true. But I would say this game's not worth it for the money that they're asking on the internet. But the game itself is really interesting.
Frankly, I wouldn't be at all surprised if you could probably find the Japanese release in larger quantities and cheaper if you could read Japanese.
That's true. Or you might be able to find a PAL release if it released in Europe.
But that might actually be more expensive.
It could be. Remember how we got the PAL release of that one game that was like, what was it, like Resident Evil in a submarine?
Yes, and I'm also thinking of how we got the PAL release of Shining the Holy Ark.
Well, tell everybody what the name of the other one is.
Yep, Deep Fear.
Yeah, Deep Fear. That's it. Yeah, we ended up getting the PAL version of Deep Fear. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah. But
yeah, this was a lot better than I was actually expecting it to be.
But let's not forget, you're into point-and-click games anyway. One of your favorite games is The Longest Journey, after all.
Yeah. I think the other point-and-click game I was thinking of earlier when I was talking about MYST was, what's it called? Eclipse? I think it's called Eclipse. It was like a Saturn game. It was basically made, I think, by the same people who made the first Mansion of Hidden Souls. It's got similar graphics to this, basically.
Well, I'm not familiar with that. But next time I'll be taking the reins for Halloween, and I'll be loading up the Wii again. Yeah, I got. In this case, it'll be a game. It'll be the sequel to a game I reviewed in written form on Defunct Games and checking out the sequel.
I can only imagine this game is like 3 discs. I can only imagine how much more there is to it. They seem to have really latched onto this idea of going into different little pockets of the mind.
Well, let's not forget Riven got up to 5 discs on the PS1.
That's true. But Riven had a lot of graphics.
Yeah.
But anyway, like we're doing, give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Have any questions, comments, suggestions for other Halloweeny games we could check out maybe in years later? Drop them in the comments below or send them to that Twitter right there. Next time, it's Obscure the Aftermath on the Wii. Happy Halloween. Game on.
Bye!